Hello, Seasonal Vantage Insiders, Alex here. So today's date, it is the 12th of August 2024. So as I'm doing this video, the time now it is about 12 p.m. in the afternoon. So what a great week last week, right? So last week, I actually did my video on a Sunday night or early morning Sunday, okay? Or Monday early in the morning. But, it was before the market actually sold off. So it was great, on Monday, this is the S&P 500. You can see that on Monday, the S&P actually had a very huge sell-off, of course, due to all the talks in the media, recession, dollar yen, the yen carry trade, that kind of thing. So, but nevertheless, okay, it was a very well executed, trade for the watch list stocks. Okay, so I'll go through this outlook today. So before I get started today, right, just want to let you know again, okay, the Seasonal Vantage Insiders Telegram group, okay, I can see right now there are 137 members right now, okay. Okay, we have about 250 members, so which means that, okay, still about half uh, never joined yet, okay. So if you are watching this, or right now, if you haven't joined yet, I encourage you to join this Telegram group, okay. So as I mentioned, right, this Telegram group, it is actually a public group, okay, but not to worry, okay. It is actually very good for the insiders as well. So just to let you know, for the members area, right, okay, in case you don't know, in the members area, it can only send out one email notification per day. So which means that if I've already posted an update and you receive an email notification, right, okay, if I posted again within the day itself, you will not get another email notification. This is just how the platform works. It says that it doesn't want to spam the members too much, okay. But nevertheless, okay, so you might not know that I have posted second time, third time, that kind of thing. It is rare, but sometimes I do post that. Like for example, last week, okay, I do post it on, for example, the SYY and the Nasdaq as well. So you might not get the email notice, but okay, the Telegram group, all right, I will share with you when I posted something new. Like for example, I should share that just published the latest update, log in to the members area. So once again, you'll give you a more timely update, okay. And yeah, so for those stocks that are in play, they are still currently playing out, I will not post the specific stock name, ETF, etc. in the Telegram group, okay. I will post them in the members area itself. And there is also the member success. I can see quite a number of you already posted some of these success profits screenshot. Do keep coming, do keep posting and keep them coming, because as I mentioned, right, okay, as a token of appreciation for your participation, okay, I will actually give out a $50 capital voucher every month, okay. Right, I'll draw out one lucky winner lah. Okay, I'll draw one lucky winner. And if you could, okay, it is still pretty empty. All right, you can share your testimonial, okay, in this topic section as well. Okay, it doesn't have to be very long. Okay, if you really enjoy my updates, you find it useful, you find it valuable, find it very timely update, and you find my trade ideas very good, that kind of thing. If you find the data help you in your trading, whatever the thing is, okay, do post that in the testimonial section. So it can be just a few short sentences. I think that is fine. And if there's a chat corner, you want to chat, random chat, any other things other than a seasonal talk, feel free, okay, to chat with me, ask me question. I will try to answer them here also. Okay. All right. So yeah, this is all for the announcement for the Telegram group. All right. I'll post them in the members area. You can find the link in the members area as well. All right. So for the S&P 500, right? Okay. Just to let you know first. Okay. You can see today there's a little bit more lines because I put up the pivot point lines on top. Okay. Just to let you know first. Okay. The gamma level, the zero gamma level right now, it is at about 5480. Okay. All right. So for those who don't know, not to worry. Basically, it just mean that whether the options dealer, okay, they are net positive gamma or net negative gamma. Okay, below 5480, it means that, you know, the market could be more volatile and there could be a more downside to go. So I'll prefer if the price can go above 5480, above the cash index. This is the S&P cash index or the spot index. And of course, the central pivot range, it is at about 5528. Okay, the exact number is 5528 lah. Okay, but nevertheless, this will create a kind of a zone over here between 5480 and 5528 lah. So, you know, I'll prefer if price can really go above, then I can say, okay, that the uptrend, okay, it is back in full force again. But right now, we are still below this level. And as you mentioned, right, as I mentioned, you can see that I have added in the pivot point level. You can see that the S&P 500, okay, it is near the S1 level, which means that when price go and retest the S1 level, there could be some resistance level, okay. So I don't know whether this is going to cause another sell-off and such, right, or price will go higher, but I do expect, okay, some level of a reaction at the S1 level. S1 level, it is at about 5380, there about 5380 in the spot index, okay. And for the S&P 500 futures, okay, same also, the S1 level, it is about 5420, 5420, okay, for the S&P futures over there. So when price hit the level, I do expect that some reaction. So I think last week also on the Facebook Live, right, I said that I mentioned that the S&P, the futures, right, S&P, yeah, basically the VIX is actually the S&P 500 futures options lah. But you can see that I say that, you know, during last week live, I said, hey, price of VIX has actually hit, okay, more than 3 standard deviation, right? So based on historical data, when price hit the VIX, hit a level above 3 SD, it typically mark a low of the correction or the pullback, okay, or the crash, okay. So it's not wise to actually short, okay, the market. Okay, so this is based on a longer term basis, like maybe 6 months down the road, 1 year down the road, that kind of thing, okay. But near term wise, so it was pretty accurate. You can see that, you know, when the market, you know, at hit the 3 SD level, the market do have a slight rebound. That's why I mentioned, I do not short the market. Your reward to risk ratio is not that good, okay. But having said that, I need to remind you that, okay, having said that, okay, in the short term could be 1 week to 1 month, that kind of thing, short term, okay, the market can be still very volatile, okay, which means that, you know, market could still do, like, for example, hit the resistance level and then come back down again, okay, retest the low again, okay, before going higher again. So there are a few scenarios that you need to anticipate. Again, during the Telegram group, right, I say that, is it market update? Okay, I say that, you know, I don't foresee a V-shaped recovery. I expect prices to remain choppy and more volatile compared to previous month. So as I mentioned, right, I say anticipate, not predict. So based on, you know, my experience in the market, for the market to really have a bottom, right, a bottom, okay, it is not often we can see immediately a V-shaped recovery, okay? Right? The only, like, you know, V-shaped recovery, it is like during the COVID where the market actually, you know, kind of have a V-shape. But you can see that even during, like, you know, the 2023, 2020, like even 2022, okay, the market so-called market crash, okay, it was a downturn in the whole year of 2022, right? Market crash, right? Okay, you can see that the market doesn't actually, you know, do immediately when tested, no, right, do a V-shaped recovery. It is also retest, you know, after go higher, retest the low again, clear the break down the previous low, and then market rebound higher, that kind of thing. So, you know, I'm also anticipating that kind of a low. So, you know, to flush out the those early buyers or those who long a bit earlier, okay, there should be some profit to flush them out, okay, and then go higher. So this is what I am anticipating. So again, the market, there's a few ways that the market could turn out. One, okay, which the market do a V-shaped recovery, which I think maybe not so probable given the fact that August, September tends to be a weaker month. So we are still in the midst of this seasonally weaker period, even though the sell-off presented a very good buying point, okay, if you're holding for maybe 6 months and 1 year and above down the road. But short-term wise, okay, there's a few ways the market could pan out. One, it is like this, okay, which I don't really think so. Secondly, is that market really do test a resistance level and then come back down again, retest the low again before going higher, or the market could do maybe form a higher low, go up like that, come down a little bit further down, but did not retest the low, instead form a higher low and then go higher. These are a few scenarios that market can pan out. So you need to be ready for that. If you ask me personally, right, okay, until the end of the year, if you're talking about maybe until August, September, July, November, December, until the end of the year, I am still with the opinion that the market, can go higher eventually. Okay, maybe go high. Whether it can go a lot higher, I don't know, but at least maybe can retest the high over there, okay, in the months to go. But short-term wise, I'm still a bit cautious. Okay, I'm still a bit cautious with the opinion that the market maybe can go down a bit lower first before heading higher. So we must kind of prepare that the market could go down lower, which means that, okay, don't be so aggressively going long, okay, for the short term. So I hope you can understand what I'm trying to say. All right, so and heading into the members area, right? So let's recap what I mentioned previously. So the latest post is actually like stock in focus. Okay, so I'll go back to the previous one, like the market update on the 5th of August over there. 5th of August, it is 5th of August. Yeah, all right, for the Monday update, right, just before the market open. Okay, and you can see that previously the review of last week watch list, okay, like XES, SCOO, VTRS, EWS, this is the Singapore proxy for the STI, all are profitable. I can see quite a number of them showing the screenshot on the XES, SCO, VTRS, EWS, all are going down pretty nicely. Okay, this is the, by the way, for the VTRS, I mentioned in the Telegram group chat that I've already exited. So you can see that, when I first mentioned, right, price was somewhere around here. So it was a good shot, okay. Definitely you have a 1.5R profit or 2R profit. So as I mentioned, right, before the earnings, I already exited. You can see that when the earnings announced, price has a huge gap up, okay. That's why I don't hold through earning, okay. So this one was a very good profit taking as well for Viatris. And for the last week, okay, the watch list for shorting, right, I am still holding on to Hologic, okay. The Bank of New York Mellon, BK, and GE Aerospace, I did not enter, okay. So, but it's still presenting a good opportunity for short. You can see that price it is actually going higher, okay. All right, and then there is a potential wash and rinse setup over here. So if price can go down lower, so this is the BK. It is still in play, and GE Aerospace, okay. It is still in place. It's kept going higher, and on Friday there is a potential wash and rinse setup where price close higher than the previous day low. Let's see whether this coming week price can go down lower. Okay. All right. So this is still in play, and Hologic, right, HOLX, I'm still holding on to it. It didn't really go down a lot more, but price in fact closed higher above the wash line, but I'm still holding on to it. So let's see how this will pan out this coming week. Okay. This is Hologic. And then, yeah. And then I also mentioned that this is a masterclass. And then SYY and Nasdaq, both I'm in. So these are long position. So then read through the data itself and such, right? I'm still holding on to SYY and NASDAQ. So NDAQ pretty nicely, okay, after when I first mentioned, right, okay, price go higher, okay, and then SYY a bit, still hovering near my entry price, okay, in slight profit, that kind of thing. So let's see how this will pan out in the coming week or so. So I'm still holding on to SYY, and then I'm also having a short in the UFP industry, UFPI. This is a stock in focus, bearish seasonal, UFPI. Okay, UFPI. This is I'm still holding on to a short. Okay, so look like a bear flag. So still holding on to it lah. So let's see how this will pan out. Let's see how this will pan out. Okay, and then for this coming week, the data, right? Let's head over to the data. As I mentioned, I'm still more gravitating more towards the bearish side, but yeah, this is my personal view. You can look at the bullish data, but for me, I'm still looking at the bearish data. But bear in mind that this coming week, it is actually the OPEX options expiry. Okay, so there's a tendency that for price maybe to grind a little bit higher, that kind of thing. But I'm overall, I'm still cautious lah. But price can still grind higher. So, but that's why your stock selection is pretty important over there. And this is the bearish ETF. Okay, so for this coming week, the date is from actually 11 to 18 of August. 11 to 18 of August. Okay, so you can filter out. Okay, so I already filtered already 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is like this. Okay, these are the bearish ETF for the month of August. Okay, one thing that caught my attention, okay, you can see that this GDX, the gold miners, okay, the silver miners, and these junior gold miners, etc. Okay, with that in mind, you can roughly infer that the metal, the precious metal, okay, gold and silver will be a bit weak during this period as well. Okay, gold minus 12 August to 1st October for the past 11 years, 10 years, it went down during this period. All right, and for silver miners, or the same period until 25th of September, again for the past 91 days, for the past 11 years, sorry, for the past 11 years, 91% of the time, which means 10 years, it went down. Okay, this is a leverage inverse gold lah, okay, gold miners lah, and such lah. So, which means that let's look at gold miners, GDX, GDX over there, GDX. This is the gold miners. So I'm looking for that. You can see that, price actually sell off and then gold rebounded a little bit higher. And then on Friday, there was a wash and rinse. A wash, haven't a rinse yet, but potentially there could be a trigger. So you can see that on Friday, price closed higher than the prior day high. So the prior day high, it is actually 35.76. 35.76 over here. Okay, so let's see whether this coming week price can actually go down for the gold miners. Of course, if price continue to go higher, okay, let it go higher and we wait for the wash and rinse trigger and such. Okay, so yeah, this is the gold miners. And for the silver miner is SIL. Silver miner, it is SIL. All right, Global X silver miner. Silver is the weaker one, but nevertheless, you can see that on Friday there is a potential wash and rinse also, where price closed higher than the prior day high. So the wash line, it is actually 30.21. 30.21. Okay, so let's see whether price can continue to go lower in the month of August. Okay, coming down for this coming week also. So this is for the ETF. Okay, and then for the bearish stocks, once again, there are quite a number of them. So already filtered, okay, again 11 to 18 of August, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and the one that caught my attention, not a lot, okay, there's only two so far. One, it is actually BANC. BANC, it is actually this, okay, Bank of California from, this is a regional bank. I can see that it's a industry, is a bank. I think it's a regional bank. From 15th of August to 23rd of September. For the past 11 years, 10 years, it went down during this period. Okay. So for Bank of California, BANC, okay, Bank of California, this is a regional bank over there. You can see that there is also a wash and rinse trigger. Also can see that, price generally is going down. Okay, price is below the cloud and also the central pivot range, and you can see that on Thursday, price closed above the prior day high on Wednesday. So the prior day high, it is 13.11. 13.11. All right, and then on Friday itself, okay, price closed lower than the wash line at 13.11. So let's see whether this coming week, okay, the Bank of California can continue to go down lower. This is the regional bank, and this is a small cap one. So the market cap it is about 2.2 billion. Okay, this is Bank of California, and the other one that I'm looking at is VNO. This is Vornado Realty Trust. This is actually a REIT, okay, a property company. Okay, so you can see from the data that VNO, let me see, VNO, it is here, Vornado Realty Trust. Okay, it is from 12th of August to 26th of August until the late of August. So, the window period is pretty short. Okay, so want to take advantage of that. Let's see if we can take advantage of that. For the past 11 years, 10 years, it went down during this period. So this is VNO. So we can see that, price, starting to grind higher, okay, and hit a resistance level at the Camarilla level. If you don't know level, not important. So this is basically a level that I'm watching out. Also, you can see that there is also a wash and rinse trigger. So you can see that on Thursday, price closed higher than the previous day high. Okay, so the previous day high, it is actually 31.48. 31.48. Okay, so you can see that, then on Friday, price had a wash and rinse trigger. Price closed lower than the wash line. So let's see whether the price can continue to head down, okay, in the coming week or so. Of course, the good take profit level, okay, would be here at the pivot point. As of now, I have no position in Vornado and also in the Bank of California, BNAC, because I already have quite a few positions, 4 positions, so I don't want to kind of overstep it, because if I'm wrong, okay, then I'll lose quite a bit of my capital in the portfolio. So, I try not to have more than 5 positions in my portfolio, in my swing trade. Okay, all right. So, but I'm still taking a look at that, and just to let you know, right? Okay, regional banks are weak. Okay, the reason is because okay, the Russell 2000, okay, RTY, okay, looks pretty weak as well. You can see that the Russell 2000, right, it seems like a bear flag to me, okay, it seems like bear flag. But first of all, you need to understand what is inside Russell 2000 first. What is the component stocks for Russell 2000? So if you go to ETF.com and /IWM, this is the Russell 2000 ETF, right? And then if you realize, you go to the the camera is not loading. Okay, it's loading already. So you can go to the fund, not fund flow, go to the holdings. Okay, and you realize that it's the allocation, the IWM allocation. You realize that, about 25% it is actually in the finance sector, and health technology about 14%. In fact, the health technology, it is actually biotech, okay, and the finance is actually the regional banks over here. Okay, so this is the component stock, I have the data for the Russell 2000. Okay, so this is the Russell 2000 over there. So if I actually do a sort, okay, auto filter over there, okay, under the industry part, okay, and then I click on analysis, you realize that you can see that banks, regional, biotech, okay, it's a huge component, 12%, 12%. They're about, okay, maybe a little bit differ from the IWM, but realize that, 12% plus 12%, it is quite huge already. It's a 24%, 25% already, okay? It is on the biotech and regional bank. So, in fact, if you are shorting the Russell 2000, you are in fact shorting the regional banks and the biotech because it forms a huge component. If I do analysis, I can see that, out of the Russell 2000, there are, even though it's Russell 2000 stock, but there's only about 1,800 stocks in the index. So you can see that, biotechs, there's about 200 plus, 230 stocks. Regional banks, there's about 220. Software application is those small cap tech stocks, like application stocks. Okay, so you see that biotech and regional bank forms a huge component for the Russell 2000. Okay, so I hope you learned something again. So these are the current stocks that I'm looking at. And also to answer, I think, John, okay, hey, by the way, thanks, John, for sharing your so-called your ideas, looking at some of the stocks that I did not mention, okay, and you said that OFG and also GVA, okay. So for OFG, similar to pattern to UFPI, I actually took a look at OFG, okay, OFG. All right, this is also a Bancorp. I think this is also a regional bank. Yeah, no, this is a major bank, but overall it's still bank now. So bank it is pretty weak also. And yeah, actually the price action looks pretty good. So yeah, you can see that it has a huge run up, and then there's a pin bar, and then at a CPR level. So this can be a potential short, okay, if you wanted to. But again, price close above the prior day high on a Tuesday. So the prior day high, it is actually on the price is actually 41.57. 41.57. Okay, so as of now, even though on Wednesday price closed lower, but at the end of the day, on end of the week, price closed higher. Okay, so if those who haven't entered want to try on OFG Bancorp, right? It'll be better if price can close lower than 41.48. Okay, but this is also a pretty nice setup. So thanks, John, for sharing. And then he also mentioned about this GVA on a weekly short. I think you're referring to the weekly time frame, right? So this is GVA with the wash and rinse triggered with the elder force showing an overextended. Okay, so this is GVA. GVA. Okay, this is Granite Construction Incorporated. I think by the name of the company, you should know that this is an industrial stock. Okay, industrial stock in the engineering and construction. All right, so it is still in a pretty nice uptrend. Okay, but if you do look at the weekly time frame, I think that is what John is referring to. Okay, you can see that adding the elder force with the ATR. I think that's what he meant. You can see that the weekly time frame, it is actually overextended. And in fact, there is also a potential reversal star signal also. So, I think it's a pretty nice candidate for shorting. Okay. And yeah, there was a wash and rinse on the weekly time frame, but at the end of the week, price is still above the weekly wash line at 68.91. So if you drill down to the lower time frame, the daily time frame, which is our daily time frame, okay, if you really want to short, right, I think it would be great if price can stay and close below 68.91 this coming week or so. Okay, 68.91 if you really want to go for a short. These two are also not too bad. Okay, thanks, John, for sharing that. So if you don't tell me, I wouldn't have noticed this stock as well. So once again, members, right, insiders, if you have, ideas, took a look at some of the other stocks, okay, do share in the members area in the comments as well. So of course, for GDA, based on the daily time frame, okay, the immediate support area will be at the pivot point, which is at about 65.5 lah. Okay, with that, these are the few stock ideas that I have for you today. But overall, I'm still more gravitating more towards the cautious side and more towards the downside. Okay, all right, and also stay tuned for tonight Facebook Live or also the YouTube live stream. I'm in the midst of preparing. For more information, do stay tuned for tonight live stream. So with that, thanks so much, and I'll see you guys again tonight. Okay, bye bye.